What's up guys, welcome to a new video. This is going to be a little bit different than a trade recap or anything like that. I made a video like this a couple of weeks ago and it did pretty good. I'm just going to talk about what's currently going on, about the mindset, about the trading world, because there are a lot of things happening in the trading space, and I just want to give you guys my thought about it and how I am handle it and how you should also handle it. So there are a couple points I would like to talk about. First of all, bro, look how pretty the sky is. I don't know if you can see it that good, but oh yeah, see, so pretty beautiful. Um, there are a couple of things that are going on in the markets right now, and one of them is that the markets are super imbalanced. We either go up or down. There's nothing in between, and a lot of you guys are starting out with trading, or just getting into trading, or probably getting fucked by the markets, and it's completely normal. Okay. Wait, let me see if I can pass here. Man. Yes, so it's completely normal that you guys are getting fucked today because the markets are bad. Okay, even the best traders are losing today. We saw yesterday, we saw a loss from PB, we saw a loss from Dodgy. The famous traders are also losing in these markets, and it is completely okay, right? So if you think, okay, I'm getting fucked today, I'm gonna stop trading, it doesn't work, it is cap, all right? Just journal everything. And if you're gonna talk about journaling, my journal is a prime example of how different markets are. In October, in November, we took 3-4 trades every single week, and in January, maybe 1 or 2 trades a week. So the frequency of my trading is dropped insane, and it just shows that markets are not healthy, shows that markets are not normal. And I want to go in depth about it, how I am handling this, how you can handle this, how you should avoid taking trades, etc, etc. Damn guys, look at this. See, bruv, this is paradise, mate. This shit is paradise. Feels so good to be here. You can hear the sea, it's so calm. Also guys, I got this little mic thing, so I hope you guys will hear me way better than before. There is not a lot of wind, so we're chilling. It's 20 degrees outside, so it's fucking nice. We're so back. This is what you get when you log in, guys. But to the point, you should start avoiding trades. Okay, super simple. You should start avoiding trades, and I have one super simple trick about this, and literally everybody should use this. If you come into the markets, start with the thought that you are not going to trade. Okay, you will not take any position. The only reason you are able to trade is if the setup is so perfect you literally cannot skip it. You have your strategy, you have your rules. If the setup is that perfect that you can't skip it, this is exactly when you are able to take a trade. And then the second thing is, you guys gotta stop listening to all the TikTok traders, to all the guys saying that you need to make 40% a month, 30% a month. It's all bullshit, all right? You need to focus on getting more capital, not on getting more wins, because more wins is also equal to more losses, okay? Stop overtrading. There is nothing worse than overtrading, and it kills every simple trader. Everyone in my group, every student I have is getting fucked by overtrading. And again, I'm not saying you can't trade or you're not allowed to take any position that you see, because there are better setups, there are worse setups, but just split it, okay? When you have your funded, when you're trading on funded or live capital, you do want to risk you do want to filter out as much as you can, because it's just not worth it to lose money on some setups, especially in the markets we are today. If you've seen Nasdaq today, if you've seen Nasdaq yesterday and the day before, it's always one-sided movement. There's no fill-ups anymore. There's no gaps that are being filled. You just go to one side or you go to the other side, and it's absolutely not worth risking your money on it. For example, a prime example of this, what I'm trying to say, is yesterday we opened bearish. Okay, market super bearish. There is one simple inversion value gap. One simple inversion value. Every one of you guys enter. You all enter and you all think, okay, we have this one thing, I will enter, while we are fucking bearish. We dropped almost 200 points, and all of you guys were like, yeah, we have this inversion, markets will go up. No, it won't, okay? We are in fucking super idiot markets. Why are y'all risking your money if we are in those conditions? Damn, bruh, I for real am walking in paradise. It's crazy. Blessed to be here. Anyways, the next point I'm trying to get to is, you all need more experience. And you can't learn this, you just get this over time. More experience always beats a good strategy. Don't debate me on this. I literally don't care what your thoughts are. If you have experience in the market 3, 4, 5 years, you will always beat the guy who has a good strategy after 1 year. It doesn't matter. Simple. Why? The guy who had a good strategy yesterday saw a 1 hour value gap being filled, saw an inversion, saw everything he needed to enter according to your strategy. But the guy with experience saw an insane drop, he saw a bearish momentum, he saw absolutely no reason to take any longs from there, and that's why I won yesterday and all of you took a loss. And again, you can't learn this, this is just experience, this will come over the years, but this is just me saying to you that you gotta keep going, okay? You will take losses that you think like, what the fuck did I do wrong? How is it possible that I lost this trade? And it is completely normal, okay? I also still take losses. It's fine. Last week we got a payout. This week we might lose. Next week we might win again. It always goes like this, okay? There is not a single trader that is not taking losses on a monthly basis, all right? If they do, I'm not saying it's a scam. They are just insanely good. But, bro, accept taking losses, okay? You gotta be fine with it. And also, one thing you gotta accept is that because you take a loss, you are not always wrong. You are not always wrong in the markets, even when you take a loss. It might just be something else happening in the markets, and that is why trading will always be a game of probabilities. Yes, you have to max out your probabilities, but in the end, you will still have a 70, 60, 80, 90% win rate, which means you will still lose trades. Doesn't matter how much, doesn't matter why, doesn't matter how, you will lose trades. And you gotta be able to accept the fact that you will lose trades. If you can't, just stop and start gambling or something. And guys, yes, trading is fucking worth it. And yes, you will lose your head. Yes, you will want to quit. Yes, but just look at me, okay? Look at where I'm walking right now. Look. All because I started trading a couple of years ago. You know, I live on an island. I moved out of my parents' country. I kept going. I lost tons and tens and tens, thousands of money. My mental health was shit. But now, man, just because you level up, you always level up, level up, level up, level up. And then one of the last points I would like to get to is that you need a job when you start to learn how to trade. All right, this is probably one of the most important things you need before actually starting out, or if you already made it in another business or did something else where you have like a lot of capital saved up, you need to have this, okay? Trust me when I say this, every student I have that has a job is so much further than my students that don't have a job. You need to be safe with your money, okay? You will kill yourself when you need to trade for money. Now listen to this fucking carefully. You cannot trade for money. You need to learn the skill. You need to learn how to trade. You don't need to trade for money. 1 second, guys. My alert just went off. I'm looking for a buy on this super clean setup. Also shared this one with everyone in the Telegram, in Discord, for free. Looks super clean. However, I would like to see some more momentum loss. And again, guys, this is a prime example of a trade that I could potentially skip because I do need to see a lot of momentum loss on this, because we are now, as you can see, creating lower lows, low highs, low lows. We are on the lower time frames in a bearish market, and I'm looking for a long. So if you're going to long, we need to be bullish. I need to see a lot of signs before we can be bullish. Not every demand zone works, not every supply zone works. There have to be other things. But back about the you need a job part. If you have a job, if you have any other side income not from trading, you will always be safe, okay? You can buy challenges with it, you can fund your live account with it, you can fund evils with it. And imagine you do a normal job, there is always 2 to 3k coming in from your job. You can trade stress-free. Why? All your bills are covered, electricity is covered, food is covered, everything is covered, and you can take trading on the side as an extra. When you don't have any of this, when you just go to school and you don't have any job, you don't have any spare capital, everything you do in trading is just a cost, okay? Your evils will be a cost. Your live account will be a big cost. When you do it with a job, it's just an extra thing that comes with it. Now, same thing for the trades that you take. If you take a trade, you do not take a trade because you like the trade. You take the trade because you like the idea that you can make money on it. And that is where 90% of all you guys go wrong. You gotta stop taking positions because you want the money. Same thing for soccer. I know it's gonna be a weird comparison, but look at soccer players, okay? In the end, everybody wants to make money. How can a soccer player make money? If he plays for a good team, if he plays good soccer, and just if he's good in general, if he keeps going. But again, look at what I said. If he is good at soccer, how can a trader make money in trading if he is good in trading? All right, you need to master the art of trading, and then you will be rewarded in the end. Then you will be paid in the end. Nothing will just come from learning. Nothing will just come from taking positions, not knowing what you're doing, and just entering on the weird points in the markets. And yes, I was not born profitable, okay? Every time I say to someone, you gotta start trading, you know what he says? Yeah, but I can't do it. Neither could I, alright? Do you genuinely think Messi was born and he could play soccer? No, he couldn't, alright? All of you guys gotta learn, gotta start doing shit. You know, it will come in the end. And again, that's whole my fucking point. Everything will come in the end. You all think you can be rich in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. No, you can't, alright? Get this shit out of your head. All of you are so delusional, and it's good to be delusional, don't get me wrong, but you're so delusional that it's actually not worth it anymore to start. All of you see people getting rich in 2, 3, 5 months, but you did not see all the work before that. You see TJR pulling off his gun, he's like, but you did not see how he has been posting on YouTube all his stories for the last 3 years. You all think he just got it just like that, and that is where all of you go wrong. Why would you continue after 5 months and you still haven't made any money from trading? Because it takes years. And please, I beg you to keep going with trading. It is so worth it in the end, but it just takes so long. And especially in this market, I told it to my Discord yesterday, I explained it in Telegram. This is a time where you guys gotta keep going through, alright? Markets are not easy. I'm saying this again. Markets are not easy. It is okay to take losses in these markets, but be selective. And maybe one more thing I would like to say is you need to invest in yourself, okay? I don't give a fuck how much money you have. I don't give a fuck if you have tens of thousands of dollars. I don't give a fuck if you have $0 to your name. Everything you make right now should go to yourself. And you know, it starts with the little things. Go to the gym. Why? It will make you happier. It will make you feel better. It will improve you in life. And again, if you all do all this, it will improve your trading. You feel good, you're happy, everything is going good, you go to the gym, you grow, trading will automatically go better. And next thing is you guys gotta invest in yourself trading wise, okay? And I don't mean spend money on evils. I don't say fund your live account. You guys gotta invest in a mentor or in somewhat of coaching, mentally, personally. A guy needs to hold you accountable, okay? You can watch YouTube all day long. You can watch videos, finding a strategy, mastering a strategy, but in the end you need someone to hold you accountable of. And for example, right now, this was a trade idea I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it. Look, we are fucking bearish. I am not entering this. But the thing is, maybe in 30 minutes there is momentum loss. Maybe in 30 minutes it's starting to look good, but it doesn't, all right? We are ripping through our area, and all of my students, I will send them a message. Don't take this position. Why? Because of this, this, and this. And you don't learn that from YouTube. So yes, that's my personal advice. You need to advise in a mentor. And if I see to the people who are learning trading all by themselves, or if I see to my memberships, my mentorships, the difference, bro, it's literally years of difference that all of you guys are wasting because you don't want to fall from some more scores. And that's okay, I had the same issues, but the moment I invested in someone else, everything switched. But you know what? You will never find it out if you never do it. God damn, you will never find it out if you never do it. What a line! Holy moly, I'm onto something. Let me actually use it. See the car? Big fat Range Rover. You will never own it if you don't start doing anything. You see all the villas here? One of them is mine. You will never have one like that if you never start, okay? Just start. You will lose. Just start. Nobody gives a fuck, okay? You are doing something. Everybody that laughs at you, all your friends are saying you should stop, blah blah, fuck them. You are actually trying to make something for yourself, and that is one thing that you gotta keep in your mind. You wanna do something, you wanna stop going out, you wanna live a better life than them. I'm now walking in my street, gated community, there is a gate. Look at all these houses. Look. 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 all the villas, and there in the end with the blue light, that's my room. Do you genuinely think all these people do normal stuff? No, they fucking don't. They took the risk. I can now hear a sick V10 driving somewhere in the street. Everybody takes risks, okay? Do you think even my school teacher could afford this? No, he fucking can't. Why not? Because he never took the risk and I fucking did, and so should you. And yes, guys, it is actually possible with trading, okay? Everything I do, everything I own, I've never ever done anything else besides trading or crypto. Everything I do is around trading. Look. Oh, I love the LEDs there, bro. Look, look at this view, man. If you then generally still think you don't gotta start, I feel so bad for you, bro. What else you guys gotta show you? If this doesn't motivate you, what the fuck will? I'm 21 years old. I live together with a 20 years old and a 25 years old. We all made it out just because of trading. We have over fucking 6 figures in payouts. You know, we're just living our lives. You're helping you guys. I'm motivating you guys, giving education. So again, I'm gonna end this video here, but I just wanna say, start doing what you gotta do. Don't feel bad about taking losses and improve any day. Invest in yourself and fucking go for it.